start off lesson 78 part 6 in our series True or False by hitting a driver for you. This is the simulation of Spyglass next to Pebble Beach. So present the shaft, aim a hint right of the marker close, and you're not going to say I load my left shoulder and I release the shot. So here we go. Got a tiny hint of fade there, doesn't do the shot any harm. I'm still in play. Now you'll know from previous sessions I've explained that half the power comes in the golf swing from the rotation of the torso. So if I turn my shoulders through 90 degrees, I load my body to the max, and then the body can release through. On the inclined plane of the golfer, it looks like this. There's the shoulder core loading, and there's it releasing through impact. Well, it's a happy coincidence the good Lord gave you a strong lever, and the lever of the golf swing for the right-handed player is the left arm and the left hand, this side of my body. So imagine this is a big lever. I'm going to put a bracket here. I'm going to just weld a bracket in there. There's wrist cock, there's forward rotation. Now look at this relationship. You see? Let's do that again for you. My left arm is extended. I've welded a bracket in for you, wrist and forearm. Now look at the shoulder cord. The left arm is the lever that makes the left shoulder load. So, true or false, the left arm is stiff through the swing, or it isn't. How about the left arm is in line? When your posture is good, you tip forward, my arm hangs, my left arm is lined. It is not rigid, it's not locked. If it becomes locked, you'll lose power, you'll lose accuracy. It's purely in line. If I hinge my wrist, rotate my forearms, but particularly if I load my shoulder, there is no reason for the left arm to bend. So if you see somebody with a bent left arm, the absolute worst thing you can say to them is, you've got a bent left arm, keep it stiff, keep it straight. Absolute killer. You see, a bent left arm is not a fault, it's the symptom of other faults. If I turn my shoulder fully and no wrist hinge, I might have to bend my left arm. I might hinge my wrist very well, but if my shoulder doesn't turn, my left arm has to bend. So I would say to you, it's not left arm stiff, it's the left arm in line. There is your lever. If your shoulder turns and your wrist hinge, why would your left arm ever want to break down? So the left arm's in line. It's clearly defined. It has two functions. As I said to you, it is a lever. It helps me get the left shoulder in my throat, but it's also the spoke of a wheel. So when I measure off, when I tee the ball up here with my driver, you'll see that the shaft's a dead right angle, and it's as though the surgeon has grafted the shaft into my left thumb bone. That's the impression I want to give you. There's the shaft right angle. So the left shoulder ignites the swing, and as the shoulder turn loads, the wrists are hinging, and I get to the top of the swing. Okay? Who wants a rubber spoke or a rubber lever? It's not going to work. I need the spoke to be a constant, you see? So if that left arm is in line, it's a constant spoke. It's also an effective lever. So is the left arm stiff? Absolutely not. It's a falsehood. The truth is we want the left arm to remain in line. Now if we want the left arm to remain in line, we don't think about it directly. We require shoulder cord and wrist hinge. If the shoulder cord is sufficient and the wrist hinge is sufficient for the swing in question, then your left arm is going to stay straight. So, true or false again? It's false to keep the left arm stiff. Trying to get the left arm stiff will have the reverse effect. You'll get stiff wrists and your arm will bend more, or you'll turn your left shoulder more to make up for it. So, if the left arm is in line at address, you load the power, left arm, left shoulder, load, there's the left arm as a lever, release. So again, got my little baby fade because I'm pausing at the top, but got absolute clarity. If you start off with your left arm in line, it's a spoke and a lever, and the left shoulder loads, there's no reason for it not to stay in line. Keep it simple, load the shoulder, let the wrist hinge, let the left arm take care of itself.